The cinematic future of the Friday the 13th franchise is somewhat murky, but a director who is the perfect choice to breathe new life into Jason Voorhees seems to be interested. As it stands, a prequel series titled Crystal Lake starring Linda Cardellini is due out in late 2025 from A24 Television, but there hasn't been a Friday the 13th movie in more than 15 years, with nothing imminent. Hesitation to fund a new movie appears to be consistent across the major studios, as the Friday the 13th movies are notorious for producing horrible reviews and disappointing box office results. However, enough time has passed that the franchise is due to get another shot, especially after the semi-successful reboot of the Halloween franchise over the last few years. With the horror genre in general seeing a resurgence in recent years, driven by unique visions and high-quality storytelling, it's understandable that studios are hesitant to dip back into what many believe is an exhausted property. However, one modern director who could soon be in high demand has expressed his interest in breathing new life into the infamous Friday the 13th slasher franchise. Damien Leone wants to do a bloodier, scarier version of Friday the 13th. The Masked Killer hasn't been truly scary in a long time. Jason Voorhees in 2009 Friday the 13th Reboot. On February 27, the creator of the box office-breaking Terrifier franchise, Damien Leone, said in an interview with Slashfilm way back in 2023 that he had ideas about how he would remake the franchise in his own style. Leone expressed what he wanted to change about the franchise, which has been dormant for years. According to Leone, the notion of him directing a Friday the 13th movie was more than just fan speculation. In that same interview, Leone revealed that he had even made some forward progress on expressing his interest. It's important to note that the interview took place in 2023, which was after Leone's Terrifier 2 became a viral hit. Since then, Leone's threequel Terrifier 3 became a record-breaking critical hit and box office sensation. Leone established himself by taking a minuscule budget and turning an insane profit, which could be the key to earning the trust of a studio when it comes to resurrecting Jason Voorhees in the modern horror climate. On February 27, 2025, Leone reposted a post on X about him directing a Friday the 13th reboot, proving his interest is still very much intact. Damien Leone proved he's the perfect choice to resurrect Jason Voorhees. His work with the Terrifier franchise was unprecedented. Leone's Terrifier franchise transcended the average horror audience to become a viral sensation despite stomach-churning gore. The gore was well executed and creative, with Leone's expertise in makeup and effects helping to separate the Terrifier franchise from run-of-the-mill slashers. His mime-like, sadistic killer also, ironically, radiates charisma and personality, making him a strangely magnetic character despite being a brutal, murderous demon. On top of that, Leone has built an intriguing lore around the mysterious killer clown, revealing very little about his origins but keeping audiences interested. He expanded the franchise to include a heroic foil for Art the Clown, Lauren Lavera's charming, and possibly immortal, Sienna Shaw. As entertaining as Art's kills are, what makes the Terrifier franchise truly special is the supernatural battle between good and evil that's unfolding as the series continues. What Damien Leone's Friday the 13th could look like. Jason needs a more cohesive, creative backstory. Art the Clown in Terrifier, 2011. What could make the Friday the 13th reboot truly special is that additional level of lore and mystique. The origin of Jason Voorhees has been beaten to death, pun intended, after countless terrible sequels, and the best thing that Damien Leone could bring to the table is a fresh vision of why Jason is scary. Leone would ideally be trusted with a true restart of the franchise as opposed to just a fresh remake, and if he is granted the freedom to build up the character and lore from the ground up, the finished product could be truly entertaining. Leone would need to avoid the pitfall of simply remaking the Terrifier franchise but swapping in Jason for Art the Clown. Part of the appeal of having Leone at the helm would be the creativity and brutality he could bring to a new Jason Voorhees killing spree. However, what truly makes him the best choice for the Friday the 13th franchise would be his ability to make the character and franchise scary again, combining blood and terror to create a fresh horror experience for modern horror fans.